All right, Bob, some early preseason rankings are coming out, and I want to tell you where they have the Vols ranked. First, and before we get into that, first, they finished 2024 ranked number 9 in the Associated Press. So for the people who keep emailing and commenting and saying that we're not going to do anything until you get some good coaches over there, you just finished in the top 10 for the second time in 3 years. So we can nitpick and say this could be better and that could be better, but the idea of you get crummy coaches, kind of hard to finish in the top 10 2 out of 3 years, especially when you took over an absolute crap show when you came in here. All right, rankings for 2025. Yahoo Sports has Tennessee number 7. 24/7 Sports, Ryan's group, number 13. On 3, Ryan's competition, number 13. The Athletic, Tennessee number 13. Pro Football Focus, Tennessee number 9. ESPN, only number 19. Here's my question. No one's roster is even finalized yet. Yeah. So that's kind of the goofiness of this. So we're talking ranges. Tennessee getting the right amount of love, too much love, not enough love.
Yes. Because I think if you're sitting there and you're looking at Tennessee going into the next season, you might not be able to make an argument for number 7 just yet, but 9 through 19, that seems kind of fair to me. 9 might even be a little bit high. Here's the reason, though, I would be leaning more into the 19 end of things. If you had ended the season with Nico looking like a premier quarterback, then I would think, okay, the college football is becoming more and more quarterback-driven, just like the NFL is. If Nico had looked like that guy, I'd say, yeah, you've got a chance to be up there. Until I see that, I think you're more likely to be towards the back. And like you said, we don't know what they're going to have at receiver. Their offensive line's a work in progress. Yeah. You know, I feel better about this team defensively. So yeah, I think 7, 9, a little bit high, that 15 to 19 range, I feel good about that because, hey, if you're better than that, you'll get there. You're in the SEC.
Well, we know all these way too early rankings are very scientific, right?
And we've all studied Boise State's roster to see exactly what they have coming back.
And they always turn out to be right. I mean, that's basically what you're looking at. You're looking at who's coming back and how good were they last year. So Tennessee's got enough coming back that, yeah, you can justify them being in that range and being right on the fringe.
I don't think you can justify a top 10.
I think 7's a bit much. That's a little high.
I think 9's a bit much.
9 might even be on the high end. I would say the 13s, those sound about right to me. I think somewhere on the cusp of being a college football playoff team, that's about where I would have them because you've got enough coming back. You can make that case. They've made some nice additions on the offensive line. I think they've got some things working for them that you can point to and say, that's a team that's going to be right in that discussion next year. But they've got enough things going against them and a tough schedule. You go 2 Florida and 2 Alabama. That's always been tough for Tennessee when that happens in the same year. So until they can show they can win on the road against good teams and win at Florida, I would probably have them outside the top 12, but that's just me sort of knowing their history.
And even though you don't know who Syracuse quarterback is, that is a pass-happy team, and we'll see how Jermard McCoy, your number 1 corner that we talked about earlier, we'll see how healthy he is coming back from an ACL tear. That's a concern to me. Vince, what do you got?
And their head coach, Fran Brown, was at Georgia, so he's faced Tennessee and Josh Heupel's offense, and they've had great success against Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't think he's got Georgia's roster, but yeah.
No, that's true. That's true. But I would guess somewhere in around that 13 range, somewhere in the middle. I think actually, as much as Tennessee fans want to say everybody hates them, I actually think
a lot of love.
I actually think that Tennessee is getting the benefit of the doubt because they made the college football playoff, because Josh Heupel has been able to have some really good offenses, that the next guys up, whether it's wide receivers or offensive line, that they would figure it out. So I think it's a compliment for a lot of people around the country to put them even in the top 10. Realistically, with the holes, though, it's probably in the middle.
Yeah, I'm lower than you guys. I'm more at 19, looks right to me. I said 8-4. After the season, when we did our little what's your prediction for next year, I said 8-4.
If you have him on the high end, I think a lot of it's the returning quarterback that's the former 5-star. Everyone's assuming Nico might make a big jump.
He's still high in the
see
Heisman odds for next year.
It would help if he has somebody to catch the football.
Yeah.
So he can make all the jumps he wants, but until somebody catches the ball and can break a tackle, I don't know what good it's going to be for him. We'll see, though. We're all over the place. I think 7, some people say 7. We all say 7's too high, but anywhere from 9 to 13 for you guys, and I'm at 19.
I will go 12 on back.
Yeah.
Okay. It's only 13. When we come back, what are the over-under wind tunnels for the Vols and other top SEC teams? We will tell you that. Come on back. Next.